The internet is a big place, so the question is, how do you know if this channel is for you? I thought a diagram might help. A Venn diagram. In this circle, you have people who enjoy sci-fi fantasy, okay? Then in this circle, you have people who enjoy nerds with bad editing skills and questionable reading skills. Now, if you fall in here, this might be for you, but we don't know yet. Let me give you some additional details. This is a story all about how, just kidding. I'm not talented enough to do a whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap for this. But this is a story about a world that imagines, what if humans are not the only sentient life form in the galaxy, but we are the most advanced? Well, what if we're as smart as sentient life has become so far? We're as good as it gets, actually. And we went to another planet where there were essentially a human-like species that was kind of at the level of cavemen. What would we do? What inventions would we bring to them? Would we keep them all for ourselves, or would we share them? And with whom would we decide to share? Would we decide to procreate, or would we just take over? These questions, and yes, so much more, form the backdrop of a story that is filled with intrigue, conquest, mystery, and yes, a romance. And to give you just a flavor, here is a little trailer.
In a land where ancient powers collide and destinies are forged in the stars, one kingdom stands on the brink of an epic transformation. Welcome to 4 Kingdoms, where heroes rise, alliances are tested, and secrets lie hidden amongst the sands of time.
Yeah. I obviously lack the skill sets to do a proper trailer, and so I'm just going to explain to you what the situation is and pop some visuals up on the side here. This is Alex der Schoenblast. Although drawn by AI, handsome cat, no? He is driven by destiny, and his victories as the puppet master behind Kirili Wilhelm, he's the king of the forest, will go down in history and be talked about for centuries. That is, if the humans on the Isle of the Gods allow for all of this to continue. Because although the humans are on the brink of their extinction as a species, they are still concerned about the forest, because over 700 years ago, the forest had an uprising and the Isle was forced to do a little law and order on their asses, okay? Now, all of this is happening in the shadow of the World Fair, which is being planned by our underdog character, Love, with his heterochromia eyeballs. Also, handsomely drawn by AI. Love is trying to do good work there so he can get a better match, because here's the other thing about the World Fair is it's not just a place where you showcase new inventions, new foods, you learn about other cultures, all of those kinds of things. It's also a big matchmaking activity. And so Love wants to demonstrate his desirability as somebody with not a lot of human blood to those with more human blood, because the more human blood that you have in the culture of the sea, the better off your prospects are. And there might be some feelings happening between Love and the princess, who's way out of his league. Just look at this adorable AI character, Fatum the 23rd. So you've got all of that happening at the sea. And then the last kingdom, the 4th kingdom of 4 kingdoms, is the South Sands. Now the South Sands is also going to the World Fair, and they have a unique situation because they have to pledge some of their daughters to basically the highest human bidder. This pledging of the Alsaba, which are basically albinos, to the World Fair, this has been happening for centuries and centuries, because basically these wombs are the only wombs that the human men can procreate with. However, nothing is quite like it seems. It'd be a pretty boring story if it was, because the humans hide more than their inventions, and the forest, they hide more than their conquering intentions. And the Sand's daughters are hiding more than just their spite for their plight. And the sea, seemingly frivolous, might just be the most dangerous of all.
Intrigued?
So there you have it. If you like sci-fi fantasy and you like to support the nerds who write it, follow along. And I hope that y'all get to know each other. Let's make this a lovely little corner of the internet. Okay, bye.